Yeah, so I'm a first year medical student here in Shepparton. I grew up on a dairy farm not too far away in Murchison, so I'm a local gal.
How has that been like?
It's been pretty good actually. I'm super lucky to have my family nearby, so I'm very supported. So I feel very blessed because a lot of people here have travelled a lot, like very far away. So yeah, I'm very lucky in that aspect.
So with Unimel, you're doing medicine closer to home.
Yeah, yeah, very lucky.
Excellent. What is med school like for you?
Med school has been good. It's been a very eye-opening experience. It's pretty full on, like a lot of people expect it to be. But yeah, I've met some really interesting characters along the way and I really enjoy learning. So that aspect of it has been good. And yeah, I just feel like I'm really maturing as a person as well. Just the expectations that people have of you, and you're constantly learning and developing your morals as a person. So yeah, I'm just learning a lot at the minute.
Excellent. With learning, a lot of people have different learning style. What style work for you?
I'm a pretty big fan of Anki.
Okay.
Just takes away a lot of the stress of having to worry about when to revise things and how often you should be revising them. It sort of just does that all for you. And I'm a pretty big YouTube searcher, so if I'm not getting something, I'll just Google it on YouTube, whatever, and just watch the video that has the highest number of views. So yeah, and just trying to read a lot, and yeah, they're probably the main things that I do.
The volume in med school is crazy. So how do you prioritize what you do, and what is your favorite part of being in med schools thus far?
Yeah, well, for the prioritising, I feel like that sort of comes down to just having a sort of a holistic view of a topic. So it's pretty rare that we're going to get asked like the really nitty gritty details of something. But if you have more of an understanding of how something could impact the body as a whole and someone's life as a whole, I think that's a good way to go about it. Not getting too stuck with all the finer details, because otherwise you could just study a single thing all year and still not know everything.
We always see like everybody wearing a stethoscope, including med student and doctors. Is there any use to stethoscope, or is it just for showing off?
They're pretty important. I feel like they're a little bit to show off. I don't know. I feel like some people just wear them as a bit of a authoritative thing, but they're pretty useful, like listening to the heart and the lungs.
Doctors are god or goddess.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. But we do actually use them for patients.
What do you use them for?
We use them to listen to the heart, so we listen to the heart sounds. There's these lub dubs that we're looking for, and we might listen to the lungs to see if there's any crackles or anything, a bit of fluid in the lungs. And we can use them to listen to arteries as well. So yeah, a whole range of things really. I'm really enjoying placements.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they kind of throw you in the deep end a little bit, I guess. And I find it really motivating to see healthcare practitioners and they're at the top of their game. And if you're feeling a bit down in the dumps, or you've had a big week of content and you're feeling like, oh my God, how am I going to know all of this? It can be kind of inspiring, as cheesy as that sounds, to see practitioners, and it's reassuring to know that they've gone through the process and they've come out the other end and they survived and they're good doctors. So yeah.
For someone who grew up in a farm that want to study med, what advice do you have for them?
It's a good question. I think when you're younger and you say that you want to study medicine, when people ask you what you want to do, I certainly found, I don't know if this is because I'm a woman or what aspects are playing into this, but I'd find that there's a little bit of tall poppy syndrome around it. So people would doubt whether you're smart enough, or they'd say, you know, it's a really long road, do you really want to do that? Or, you know, they might say it's a male-dominated industry, like how are you going to find your feet in that world? And I think if you really want to do medicine, like you genuinely think it's your passion and you're not just in it for, you know, having a lifestyle, I guess. If you're in it because it's your passion and you literally don't know what else you'd want to do, then stick with your guns and try not to doubt yourself. Everything else will fall into place. You'll learn how to manage with the workload and you'll learn how to study. You can develop those skills over time. So really it's just a bit of self-belief, I think.
Okay. After overcoming that initial stage of resistance, do you find a lot of people help along the way when you have put down your gun and say like, that's what I want to do, I want to do med? There's a lot of mentors or a lot of people that actually kind of guide?
Yeah, I think so. I think when people see that you're working hard for your dream and, you know, you're not just saying that you want to do something, you're trying to put actions in place and make your dreams come true, people are really prone to helping you. So I found that a lot through high school. There was, you know, some teachers, when I think back, that really went out of their way to make my experience in high school better so I could achieve the best marks that I could. And yeah, just leaning on people even outside of the academic world who are supportive, whether that's friends or your family, even if they don't have much background in the medical world, it's still really helpful to have a good support network and yeah, leave those toxic people behind.
Awesome, that's a good one. Stepping away from medicine, what do you do outside med school?
So outside of med school, I like trying to keep fit because I feel like I train my brain a lot, so I try and train my body as well. I like cooking and reading and love travelling to new places when I have time. And yeah, just spending quality time with friends and family as well, I find important.
What's your last place that you've been to and one of your favourite ones?
The last place I went to was Melbourne, which isn't super exciting, but my favourite place would probably just be anywhere with a beach. I just find the beach super relaxing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any last comment? That's all about the interview.
I don't know. I think just if you want to study medicine, just believe in yourself. I had a lot of doubts when I was younger, but I think as you get older, you realise that you're more capable of things than you realise. So I just really encourage people to follow their dreams.